It's been more than 30 years since Bill and Ted took us on their excellent adventure. Right now they're back in movie theaters. In movie theaters, taking us on a futuristic journey. Take a look.
Dude, I got a very bad feeling about this.
It'll be fine, Ted. They totally love us in the future, dude.
Dude, our dads are totally in trouble. I feel so bad for them. They've been doing this on their own for the longest time.
Yeah, I wish there was some way we could help them out, you know?
Yeah. But how?
Joining us from the cast, please welcome Brigette Lundy-Paine. Back to the Pixar More News. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm so good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. I miss having you here physically because last time you were here, we were in the studio together, right? But this is the way we got to do things. So let's talk about this. You weren't born when the first Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out. So what did you know about the original when you first got offered the part?
I had no idea what it was. It was only after I got the part that I watched the films back to back, and I was exposed to the reality of this universe, and I fell in love with it immediately. I couldn't be happier to be part of this franchise.
How could you not? I mean, they are classic. Tell us about the new adventure, right? Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Yeah, so Bill and Ted are all grown up, and they are brought to the future and told that they must save the universe with a song, which, you know, they've been working on a song for 30 years. And so with the help of their daughters and their wives and a team of people throughout history, they have to figure out a way to write the song that's going to save the world.
And who are you playing?
I played Ted's daughter, Billy.
Ah, okay. So now they have some interesting lingo along the way, right, that they've been known for. Do you use those?
Yes.
Dude, excellent, bodacious?
Oh, most excellently, yes.
So I'm very excited to actually see this, but I also have to say you star in one of my favorite series of all time, which is Atypical. And I seriously, I just love that show, what it stands for, the mission of it, bringing awareness. So what's it been like working on that show, and what have you learned from being part of that cast?
Well, thank you so much for saying that. That's really so kind. I feel the same about it. I love Atypical. I've learned so much. I mean, I think I've learned so much in two regards, because we've been able to work with members of the autism community, which before I really had not had much exposure, and seen their work and gone to plays and groups of actors with autism. And it's been tremendous. It's such an empathetic, welcoming community. And I mean, I think like in the same vein, like it's my first time on a TV show. So it just feels like the best gift to be able to do this beautiful, really, really kind show. Yeah, I mean, that is one heck of a TV show to land on, because if you haven't seen it, everybody at home, I highly recommend it. It is just one of those shows you'll binge it in a day and just feel like you want to help and raise awareness for the autistic community. Brigette, I ask everybody this, and I'm going to ask you, how have you been spending your time in lockdown? Picking up any new skills or hobbies? I'm going to cheat because I know what you've been up to just because we chatted on the commercial break, but tell everybody else because I think it's worth hearing. Yeah, well, so I'm in New York, so and I was away for 2 months at the beginning, and I got back in May. So I was here right when the protest movement started. So my partner and I have been protesting here, and we just went to the March in Washington on Friday, which was organized by Al Sharpton and Martin Luther King Jr. III, as well as my friend Kyra Valley. And it was incredible. I mean, there's so much energy here. It's a really, really scary and painful time, but especially to be in New York and just see the continual acts of unity and togetherness and effort to hold each other accountable and educate each other has been really special.
And I think that's what it's all about, right? How painful this is, and this big collective sigh that we feel almost every day here, is that you can look and say, okay, what can we do to unify and come together? And we're seeing that specifically on the streets of New York. Brigette, I love you. You can come back anytime.
Oh, thank you so much.
Seriously, I love chatting with you. You're just so great to talk to. Thank you for coming on this morning. And by the way, everyone, the film Bill and Ted Face the Music currently playing in theaters and also on demand. Brigette, take care, okay?
Wear a mask if you go to the theater.
That's right. That's right. Good reminder. All right, Brigette, thank you.
All right. Take care, guys.